with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Pass play coming here. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. They're on it, that's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Bears are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes for 36 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Off the play fake, Williams. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Man in motion out of the slot. Here we go. 2nd and 9. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Another carry for him. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back to the well again. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. They go play action on 1st. He gets this one in Nacua. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Rams take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. And you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Gets it to Juwan Johnson. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Able to find Nacua here. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second and 8. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Hand off to the back. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. That throw finds Kmet. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to keep this one. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. It's taken in by Williams. He breaks the tackle, and he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. It's the Rams looking at 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. From the red zone now. Throw complete to Williams. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game at 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Trying again following the sack. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Williams throwing again here on second down. He's got a man left.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. That is Kyler Gordon. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal? Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And the Ram off to the races, middle of the field! Reaches the 40! Hits the 20! And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
Kate, this little sequence of events is why I'll go to my grave saying football is the ultimate and greatest team sport. This special teams group, they just picked up their offense in a big way. Softened the sting of that pick six, and now this offense, well, they got to go regroup and pay back those special teams.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Getting right back to it after that interception. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
From the gun on third down. His pass caught by Nacua. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
He'll throw it yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Got it, man. It's Thomas. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. On the return, here comes Davis. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Still going past the 40. And he gets this down to the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Set of downs for him at the 38. They give it to him again. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Julian Blackmon. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On first down, they'll run. Ooh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He comes through with 6. It's going to be 4th and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Caught, nice game left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Rams are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To the air now on 1st and 10. He lofts it deep left. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams start the second half with some needed points. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Putting a receiver in motion. Running for the marker on 2nd. He's out in the clear. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Williams to throw on 1st. Completed to his running back. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Jared Verse on the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Bears football. They just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Plowing up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Williams to throw on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's the pickup for 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Give now to the running back. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll throw it. They did it! He made the interception! And the Rams have some new life in the fourth! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever...
Now this is intercepted! That is back-to-back passes! And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six! Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmunds has it. And the Bears take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Finds him on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Bears leading by 11. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Williams. Has it on the slant. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try and punch it in. We'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Bears push their lead to 18. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down. They're throwing it. And he won't get it there. Defender finds the throw and breaks it up. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Looking for a throw here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Rams make it an 11-point ball game.
Rams 37.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going deep this time. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've got first down from the 31. He's going to throw this one. He gets this one to Nacua. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So the Bears come away with the win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bears winners as we say so long from Orlando.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in me, she just made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Ghosting with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they are froze.